Welcome to Bias Bash. I'm Lauren Green. Robert Louis Deere, accused of killing 3 and wounding 9 in a shooting at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Colorado, is making his first court appearance Monday. As new details emerge in the case, many in the press are saying Deere was motivated by an anti-abortion stance, with law enforcement sources saying the 57-year-old opposed Planned Parenthood's activities. But are the media jumping to conclusions? Here with his take is Fox News contributor Cal Thomas. Welcome, Cal.
Hi, thanks, Lauren. Well, you know, from the moment I first heard about the man who shot up that Planned Parenthood facility in Colorado, I could have predicted the media response. They were hoping he was a pro-lifer because it fits their narrative about so-called Christian terrorism. The accused, 57-year-old Robert Louis Deere, is a loner who lived in the woods in a shack. A police source was quoted as saying that Louis mumbled "no more baby parts" after being taken into custody. It was an apparent reference to those Planned Parenthood videos showing employees of the organization negotiating with potential buyers for the organs of aborted babies. The media pounced in the aftermath of the Colorado shooting. They quickly published statements by the Democratic presidential candidates and President Obama denouncing the shooting, which left 3 people dead, including a pro-life Christian police officer who tried to stop Louis. An early Washington Post headline read, "GOP contenders nearly silent on Colorado spring shooting." Well, how can you be nearly silent? You're either silent or you're not. But the pro-abortion Post has an agenda, not only when it comes to abortion, but guns. As of Sunday, Carly Fiorina and Donald Trump had issued statements denouncing the shooting, and other GOP candidates appeared on TV to denounce the shooter. The Post had to revise its headline. Many pro-life organizations issued statements saying that anyone who is pro-life does not take another life, even the life of a person involved in abortion. The media have no concern about the nearly 60 million babies slaughtered since Roe versus Wade. They don't hide cameras inside abortion clinics to show how women are lied to and abortions are marketed. They never interview people who have had abortions and regret them, or abortion providers who now hold a different view. And that is the shame, not only of those who slaughter the innocent unborn, but also a media which is morally indifferent to this and many other things that are rotting our culture and country from within. Lauren?
Hey, Cal, well, you know, as you said, there are many people who see this as being of the same ilk as the lone wolf Islamic extremists. So how can you explain that this attack on Planned Parenthood by a supposed lone wolf is any different from an Islamic extremist shooting up a soft target like a mall or restaurant?
Well, I know you can argue on which side or both sides, the Islamic extremist or the lone wolf guy in Colorado, are mentally deranged, but this man in Colorado, apparently from initial reports we're hearing, has had serious mental problems in the past. Now, these other folks, these Muslim extremists, are religiously motivated. Presumably, a psychiatrist might define them as sane. They certainly are committed. They certainly believe that God has directed them to do this, but the results are the same, of course. Murder is murder, regardless of the motivation. My concern is that the media have a double standard on these kinds of things. The media think we need to understand and placate the Islamic terrorists, but there's not a word said about the people who have assisted in the nearly 60 million abortions in this country. For them, the media are fine.
Very interesting stuff. All right. Thank you so much, Cal.
Thank you, Lauren.
And for more media analysis, tune in Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for Media Buzz with Howard Kurtz. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.